Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in the room. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I hope that you're all doing well today. Good morning. Hey Javi, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Good morning. Welcome to the room. Come on in. I hope that you're all doing well. As you come in the room, double tap for me, share the stream out, let somebody know I'm here. I am live. It's a new day. And we're ready to command our day. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Good morning. Come on in the room. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me know how you're doing. Hey, Harvey, good morning. Thank you so much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Claudia, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Gloria. All right, let's share this out. Share and double tap. Happy Wednesday, Eileen. Turn on light mode. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Good morning. I'm doing well. I have no complaints. Let's see, who's that? Who said that? Hey, The Signal, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, Liz. Bonjour, Lisa Fire. Good morning, how are you? Hey, Malcolm. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Patty. Hey, Richard. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you. All right, let's share. Double tap. Let's get the word out that I'm here, I'm live. Let me put my spectacles on so I can see you. Hey, Barbie, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, that's done. All right, double tap, share. We're almost there. We're almost there. Share it out. Let somebody know I'm here. I am live. And we're ready to command our day. You're very happy. I love that. I love that. I love those words. I love it. You like the live? Awesome. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. How are you? How you doing? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Good morning to you all. Double tap, share for me as you come in the room. Let somebody know we're here, we're live, and we're ready to command our day, right? We're ready to do that. We're ready to command our day. So come on in. If you're new here, I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Welcome. We gather here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time to command our day. Get our mindset in the right place and set our intentions for a productive day. That's what we do for a successful and productive day. Grateful for new inspiration. Love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, thank you, Mr. Webb. Thank you. All right, so let's jump right into it. I like to get started with gratitude. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for. Absolutely grateful for. Go ahead and drop them in the comments. What are you grateful for today? Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy. We're just not complaining, right? We're not complaining. We're finding things to be grateful for. Grateful for everything. Love it. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. So for those of you who are new here, the big three is life, health, and strength. Let's see. It's going so fast. Grateful. Having great health. Yes, yes, indeed. Love that. I am grateful to be alive. Yes. Grateful for breath. Yes, absolutely. Grateful for all of it. Community. Love it. Grateful for the big three. Every breath I love that, Liz. I love it. Good morning, Aldo. How are you? Grateful for the big three. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, indeed. We are grateful for all of it, everything. We practice gratitude here because it keeps us in a mindset of abundance. We went over the word gratitude yesterday, right? And we expanded on how important it is to be grateful. It is a strategy to practice gratitude. And again, it helps to keep you in a mindset of abundance. So we're not waking up and finding things to complain about. No, we're waking up and we're finding things to be grateful for. Doesn't matter how small it is. Hey, Sam, how are you? How you doing? For a brand new day with great perspective. Ooh, Teeks, I love that. I love that. I love that. Absolutely love it. All right, awesome. So let's keep it moving. We're walking through the year with two mantras. Two mantras we're walking through the year with. Hey, Francisco. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Good morning, Chef Foster. How are you? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so we're walking through the year with two mantras. The theme for this year is executive living, and with that, we're walking through the year with two mantras. The first one, I am an effective executive over my life, and the second one, I only exude executive energy. That's it. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. So those are the two mantras that we're walking through the year with. I only exude executive energy, and I am an effective executive over my life. Because again, the theme for this year is executive living. That is the theme. We want to operate our lives like a Fortune 500 company. We are the executive over it. So we're making sure that we make the right decisions, right? We go to the right places, we connect with the right people so that we can have profitable outcome. And profitable outcome is not necessarily about finances only, right? But it's about getting to another level, a new level of success, right? Experiencing new things in our lives. All right. So those are the two mantras that we're walking through the year with. I am an effective executive over my life. And the second one, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused. I'm disciplined. I'm organized. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm going to pray for all of us. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm, and then we'll move right into our affirmations. Thank you, Maverick. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. How are you? All right, so I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm for all of us, and you're going to put in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. That's your favorite passage? Awesome, awesome. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. Thank you. Let's see. Somebody put something in a comment here. Hey, good morning, Gerard. How are you? Yes, Ricky, you can absolutely stay. Yes, you can. You can stay. That's okay. Hopefully something that I say today will help to transform or shift your thinking. I'm not forcing anything on you. You got to be open to it, but hopefully something that I say today will shift your thinking. Hey, Katrina, how are you? How are you? But I am a faith-based coach. So I do talk about Jesus Christ. I do. I believe in him. So you're welcome to stick around. You're absolutely welcome to stick around. All right. Yes, Gerard. Absolutely. All right. Let's move right into our affirmations. Let's do that. Let's do that. I am doing well. Hey, Liz, how are you? Yes, we love Jesus Christ. We absolutely do. We absolutely do. All right, so let's get into our affirmations. Let's do that. I'm going to read through it. And you're going to repeat it to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, because there's so much power in agreement. All right, power in agreement. Good morning, King. How are you? How are you doing? Let's see. Yes, Teeks, I see you. I guess there was a delay. Hey, Michael, how are you? No, it's okay. That's good. Good morning, Lady Lux. That's fine. All right, let's read through our affirmations. Let's go through them. So I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can write it. I can launch it. I can heal from it. I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is. I can go there. I can buy that. I can become that. I can heal. Nothing is impossible for me. And I want you to stay right there in that mindset. Okay, as you think about your big goals for this year, your major aspirations that you have for your life, I want you to stay right there. Nothing is impossible for me. Absolutely nothing. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can write it. I can launch it. I can manage it. Okay, I can apply for it and get approved for it. Nothing is impossible for me. Right? That's it. That's it. Nothing is impossible for me. So I want you to stay right there in that mindset. All right. Now, here's some really quick announcements. Really quickly, things that you need to know. If you're new here and you're looking for a coach, you're looking for a mentor in the season to help you strategically execute on those goals that you have, those major life goals that you have, I do have a coaching community and I have a mentorship program. So if you want to work with me, yes, apply and approve. If you want to work with me, you're going to message me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in one of the options, whether my coaching community or my mentorship program. Okay, so if you are serious about your goals this year, serious about changing and transforming your life, good morning, Lexi. You need that support. You need some strategies. You need to break out of this procrastination so that you can actually accomplish your goals. You're going to message me the word mentor. Good morning, Dr. Kirksey. How are you? You're going to message me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in my program. Hey, Braden, how are you? How you doing? All right. So if you're looking for a coach, you're looking for a mentor, I am certified in both. And again, I do have a coaching community and a mentorship program that you can work with me in. Okay, so you're going to message me the word mentor and I'll help you to get enrolled so that we can move forward with your major life goal. Okay, hey, Daddy Fish, that's an interesting tag, but good morning to you. All right, so send me a message if you have any questions at all. If you want to read more about my services that I offer, use that link in my bio. It's going to give you some additional information on how you can work with me. All right. Now, if you're saying that you do need a coach, you need a mentor, but you do not have a budget for it, also on the link in my bio is the money plan, 10 ways to fund your personal development. All right. And that's a free resource. You just go there, download it, work those ideas, come up with the funds to invest in yourself. And then you can come on back and enroll in my program. And let's get started working on that major life goal that you have. All right. You're not too far gone. Your background does not determine what your future will be. All right. Because my background, based on what I've experienced in life, they told me that I wouldn't be successful. Right. When I dropped out of school in the 7th grade, they told me that was it. They did. They told me that was it. And today I'm a well-studied woman, right? But systems and discipline got me to where I'm at. It didn't just happen just like that. No, it didn't. And I had to hire coaches and mentors to work with as well to get me to the level of success that I am at today. So again, if you're looking for a coach, looking for a mentor, you want to cut back on that learning curve, right? I'll cut back the learning curve for you by giving you some insights that really help me to propel my life to the next level. So you're going to message me the word mentor if you want to work with me, or if you're not able to find that free resource, the money plan on the link in my bio, message me as well so I can send it to you, okay? You don't risk anything, you risk everything. Ooh, I love that. That is good. That is good. The more time that you delay working on your life goal, you're risking everything. Absolutely. I love that, Maverick. I love it. I love it. All right. So send me a message. Let me know that you want to work with me. And good morning, Moses. And I will get you the information so that you can get enrolled. Good morning. How are you? All right. Next thing on the agenda. My ministry is doing a medication relief initiative for spring. So we have opened up application for that. So if you're on medication, you take medication regularly, or someone in your family takes medication regularly and you're struggling to come up with a copay, we want to help you with that. You're going to message me the word medication along with your email address so I can send you over the application for that. It's not just messaging me and then that's it. You got to follow through. Some of you have messaged me, but you haven't followed through yet. So you got to fill out that application, okay? All right, Moses, I see you. You have to fill out the application so that you can benefit from this relief. All right? So again, if you're taking medication or someone in your family is taking medication and struggling with the copay, we want to help you with that. So send me a message with the word medication along with your email address so we can get you the application for that relief. Okay. Next thing on the agenda, tomorrow night, we will be in our group counseling session. If you want to be a part of that, you're going to message me the word counseling. Okay. It's free, but we want to know how many people will be in the room. Good morning, my friend. We want to know how many people will be in the room, so you got to register, okay? So message me the word counseling, and I will get you Okay, Teeks, I sent it to you. Check your email. You got it. You got it. You got the information. It's in your email. All right. So for those of you who want to be in the room with us, yeah, I did. I sent it to you. I did. Check your email. It's there. So for those of you who have not registered yet, send me a message with the word counseling so you can be in the room with us. So that's our group counseling session. It will not be a live stream. It will be in a private Zoom room. So for you to get the Zoom information, you have to register. Okay? And it's free. Why not? All right. Good morning. Life is precious. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. All right. Send me a message if you have any questions at all. If I spoke too fast, you miss anything that I said, you can always send me a message and I will respond. Okay? I will respond. So send me a message. 6:50 p.m. Oh, where are you? Where are you? So tomorrow night, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern. I didn't give you a time. So tomorrow night, the live counseling session is at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay? So make a note of that. And again, send me a message if you missed anything that I said. Okay, you're in Indonesia. Okay. Yeah, you're 12 hours ahead. Ooh, let's see. All right, let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's get into the word of the day. Now, why did I lose the word? Can I register? Absolutely, you can. Send me a message. Okay? Send me a message so that I can get you the link so you can register. Okay, do you know how to send me a message? Why did I lose the word? Do you know how to send me a message? Let me know. Do you know how to send me a message? Let me know. Let me know. Type in the comments. Do you know how to send me a message? I lost the word. I'm just trying to find it. I think I only got for Saturday. No, you got both of them, but I'll send it to you again. That's okay. I'll send it to you. Okay, you sent me a message. Okay, great. No, I don't. King, you don't know how to send me a message. You do. You've messaged me before. The same way you sent me that information, King, the question that you had, that's how you're going to message me. So you do know how to send me a message. Good morning, David. How are you? So for those of you who want to be in a room with me, my computer is acting up. It's acting silly. I have to scroll with my fingers. All right. I'm trying to find the word of the day. Okay. So for those of you who want to be in our group counseling session, it's technology for you. Here we go. Found it. All right. The word of the day is wisdom. The word of the day is wisdom. All right, King. So the same way that you sent me that message, that's how you're going to message me so I can send you the information for tomorrow night. Okay? Hey, MP, how are you? Yes, the word of the day is wisdom. Wisdom is the word of the day, turning knowledge into insightful action. And tech is great when it works. Yes, that's true. It is. It's great when it works, but when it doesn't. Now, usually I can just click from tab to tab and I'll find the word of the day, but somehow, I know what happened because I closed my laptop when I was getting ready. That's what happened. That's why I lost the word. So usually in the morning, after I'm done reviewing my notes, I would leave it open. So once I sit down, I just have to touch it and the word is there, but I closed the laptop this morning. That's what happened. That's why I lost it. All right, so the word of the day is wisdom, turning knowledge into insightful action. All right, the word of the day. Now, it is a fact that knowledge is powerful, right? Good morning, Keish. Knowledge is powerful. Keisha, I sent you the information on Facebook, so check your messages, okay? I sent it, but it says delivered, but I don't think you saw it. Hello, Wellington. Thank you so much for the roses. All right, so wisdom Wisdom is the word of the day, turning knowledge into insightful action. Now, it is a fact that knowledge is powerful, but knowledge alone is not enough. And I tell you all the time that it's okay to show up and listen to what I'm saying, but just consuming the information and never applying it, it won't benefit you. You can know everything that I've said, but if you never apply it, it's not going to benefit you. All right? It's there. Okay, great. All right, so it's not enough just to have knowledge. Many people are highly informed, yet they make poor decisions because they haven't used the information that they have and apply it. Okay, so their decisions are poor because they have been informed, but they don't apply what they know. All right. Now, the difference between knowledge and impactful results is wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to apply knowledge effectively, right? We want to be effective executives this year. So it is the ability to apply knowledge effectively, navigate complexity, because as the executive, you're going to have to navigate complexities. Okay? Things are going to come up. Issues are going to come up. But as the executive over your life, you're going to have to navigate that. Okay? So navigate complexities and make decisions that produce consistent, positive outcome. And as the executive over our lives, as an effective executive, these are the things that we want to perfect, right? These are the things that we want to perfect. We want to perfect navigating complexities as the executive over our lives. We want to make decisions that produces consistent positive outcome. Because at the end of the year, when audit is done, when the report is in, how did you operate as the executive over your life? That's a big question that we're going to have to answer when we hit December. Okay? How did you, as the executive over your life, how did you navigate the complexities? Did you fall out? Did you crumble under pressure and say, okay, forget it. I'm not going after this goal. I'm not going to try to accomplish this. Oh, this quarter is a wash. I'm not moving forward. Can't do that. Not as an effective executive over your life. Hey, Lilia, how are you? Can't do that. Okay? So, as an effective executive over your life, you need the ability to apply knowledge effectively, navigate complexity, and make decisions that produces consistent, positive outcome. And I always say that the successes that I experience in my life, right? The things that I accomplish, they do not come as a surprise. They do not come as a surprise to me because I've strategically mapped out things in my life, things that I want to accomplish, and I apply myself. I pay the price. I make the sacrifices, so it's not a surprise to me when things happen. And you don't want to live your life where your successes are always a surprise. Oh my God, this thing worked. It worked because you put the work in. You intentionally did the work that you were supposed to do. You applied yourself. You made the sacrifices, so it should not be a surprise to you, right? Maybe a surprise to others who don't see the behind the scenes, the work that you're putting in, the sacrifices that you're making day in and day out, right? How you really want to eat that fried chicken, but you don't eat it because you're concerned about being healthy, right? So your health report should not be a surprise to you because you're putting in the work. You're doing the thing that you're supposed to do. Yes, success is predictable. Absolutely it is. Your habits, the way you think, all of that tells you where you're going, what direction you're heading in. All right? So, success is predictable. And a class that I teach some years ago, excuse me, it's success by design. Success by design. I truly believe in that and I live it out. Success by design. I wanted to be an author, right? I applied myself. Okay, what is it going to take for me to be an author? I need to learn how to write. Okay, I need a strategy on how to write. I need to understand publishing. I need a community, right? So Me becoming an author was not a surprise. I applied myself, okay? And I applied the information that I received, the knowledge that I had. All right? So I want you to get out of that space where you experience success and it's like blowing your mind, like, oh my God, I can't believe you applied yourself. You did the things that you were supposed to do. So surprise to others, but not surprise to you because you put the work in. You sacrificed. You figured out what the cost was and you paid the cost. You paid the price. All right? Okay. So as an effective executive, we want the ability to apply knowledge effectively, navigate complexities, and make decisions that produces consistent positive outcome. Consistent. All right? Consistent, not a one-hit wonder. We're not doing that. Not a one-hit wonder. No. Yeah, like fabricating success. Yes. Yes. And I also always say you need to standardize success in your life. Standardized success means that you can repeat it. Those behind you can repeat it, right? I was sharing the story about my daughter. She got her first letter from the Board of Nursing for the state, and it's predictable success. We know that her next licensure that she will get from the Board of Nursing will say RN, okay? We'll say BSN, RN, okay? So that's predictable success. So we apply ourselves, figure out what the price is, where we want to go, pay the price, and we reap the success from it. All right? Great. Great, great, great. So let's standardize success. We know the habits that we have to develop, the mindset that we have to cultivate to experience consistent positive outcomes in our lives. So let's do that. All right? Let's do that. Now, wisdom is the intersection between knowing what to do and actually achieving it. Okay, so applied knowledge. We know what to do. We're going to apply it so that we can achieve this thing. Now, by definition, said all of that, but let's get to the definition. By definition, wisdom is the ability to discern, judge, and act rightly in any given situation using knowledge, experience, and insight. Okay? You have already received success. Yes, yes, Maverick, that works as well. It does. And I told y'all my visualization story already, right? I told you how powerful visualization is, how powerful it is. I wanted that crown, right? I wanted that crown. I was going to be the next queen sitting in that seat, right? Because I knew it was my pathway to promotion, okay? I knew it was my pathway to promotion. I wanted to get out of the department that I was in. I wanted a promotion. I wanted to make more money, right? It's too late to start. Started at 30. At 30? You're so young. 30 is so young. Oh my God. No, it's not too late. My friend, it's not too late. 30. Oh my goodness. You are very young. It's not too late. It's not too late, okay? All right. It's not too late. Never too late. That's it. Hey, Lady T, how are you? The person that said that, send me a message, okay? Let's talk. Send me an inbox. You're so young. Oh my goodness, 30 years old. You are so young. It's not too late. What was I saying? I was talking about visualization and how powerful it is. But not just visualizing, like you have to apply yourself, right? I got a promotion last year at 59. Congratulations to you. We pause to celebrate. Congratulations to you. I love that. I love that. And share it, share your testimony to encourage somebody else. So I was talking about visualization as Maverick brought it up. But I really wanted that crown because I knew crown as in being the winner of a pageant competition, right? So I wanted that crown because I knew it was my pathway to promotion to another department that I really wanted. I really wanted to get into. It was prestigious, right? Had my own office. It was just beautiful. taking care of the VIP guests. I wanted it. So I would visualize myself. They had a poster of the reigning queen. They had a poster of it, and I would walk by that poster every day. And I would say to myself, I'm going to be the next queen sitting in that chair, because that was my way out of the department that I was in. That was my way into that promotion and into making more money. So I'd walk by it every day, and I would tell myself, I'm going to be the next queen that's sitting in that chair right there, wearing that crown. I'm going to be the next queen. I would tell myself that every day. But here's the thing. I didn't just say that. After I did that, I went to the gym, because I had to show up to work early to go to the gym. Make sure that I got my body right. Make sure that I got my talent piece right? Making sure that I show up for all the events, all the practices. I did all of that. And of course, I won and got the promotion that I wanted. So it's not just visualization, but you also have to apply what you know, okay? You have to apply yourself, okay? So yes, visualization is a very powerful technique. Very powerful technique. I promise you it is. But you also need to apply yourself. All right, great. So again, by definition, wisdom is the ability to discern, judge, and act rightly in any given situation using knowledge, experience, and insight. Now, some key elements of wisdom includes 1, experience. You learning from your past. Things didn't just happen to you just to happen to you. There were lessons there that you have to pull on. There were insights that you have to pull on. So you learning from your past experience. Then there is discernment. You seeing the big picture and understanding the context of it. This random event is not random. It's connected to a whole bigger picture. And you have to be able to discern that. This thing is not happening just to happen. I promise you, if you look at life like that, you'll have more peace and more understanding of life itself if you see life in that way. Like, this thing is not just randomly happening to you. You need to discern the bigger picture. You need to understand the bigger picture. Okay? Can I send you a private message? Yes, you can. Absolutely. So you got to discern the bigger picture. This thing is not just happening to you just randomly. No, you have to discern, see the bigger picture. Could you repeat the name of the book you mentioned? The book? What book? What book did I mention? I'm talking and saying so much. I don't remember. I don't remember the book. What was I saying when I mentioned the book? What does bigger picture mean? The bigger picture of your life, my friend. The bigger picture of your life. The book about success. The book about success. Is it this one? I don't know. Is it this one? This is the next one that we're going to use in the executive suite. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I don't know. Perhaps the bold move. This one? I don't know. I don't remember what I said. So what I'm reading today is going to be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves manual. Okay? So I'm not sure if this is the one that you're asking about. This is the original version. You can go ahead and get a copy of this one because we're going to go back to this one. But what I'm reading today will be in the 2.0 version of this. I think it was your experience you were talking about, and you said visualization. Oh, okay. Okay. So that wasn't a book. It was a poster on the wall of the reigning queen, the present, or she was the current queen at the time that I entered the competition. So I didn't mention a book. You look so much different with your glasses. Okay. All right. So let's get back on track because time is running away. You always say I'll never. I'll never forget the big picture. Yeah, you got to see the big picture of your life, right? Okay, so discernment, you need discernment. So you got to see the bigger picture and understand the context of it, how all of this that is happening in your life right now applies to your life overall. So you can apply the knowledge that you've gained, all right? And then that becomes wisdom. The next thing is action. You applying knowledge effectively in real life situation. As I said earlier, it's not sufficient just to come to the live stream, receive the information, and then that's it. When you log off, that's it. You don't do anything. You don't apply the information. It will never help you. It won't. So you have to apply the knowledge that you have effectively in real life situation. Now, for those of us in the medical field, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for showing up. For those of us in the medical field, we have what is called clinicals, right? So after I've gone through nursing school, then we get to a phase where we have to do clinicals. So we learn in a classroom setting, and then we have to go out and apply what we've learned in a clinical setting, okay? We have to go and apply it. So everything that you pull, that you get from this live stream, you have to apply it. That's how it becomes wisdom. Okay, it's not enough just to show up and listen to me talk. I know a lot of you like to hear me talk, but that's not sufficient. I want you to go out and apply it. Okay, I want you to go out and apply it. You got to apply it. All right. So again, the elements of wisdom is experience, learning from your past, discernment, making sure that you see the big picture. Nothing is randomly happening in your life. There's no such thing as a random event in your life. No, it's connected some way, somehow, whether to your next or to your next, right? Because something can happen to you in this year and you won't see, like, you won't understand it until like the end of the year, and you're like, oh my God, that was a connection to this thing. This is why this happened, right? There were some things that I experienced last year, all of last year, and I'm finally getting the revelation, like, oh my God, this is how this works with it. This is the connection. Okay. Now, the thing about it is that you can't lose your cool as you're experiencing these things, right? Just pay attention to the lesson. Keep your cool until the dots are connected. Because when these things were happening to me all of last year, right? All of last year, when it was happening to me, I made sure that I intentionally kept my cool. Okay? I know it's hard to do because, like, you don't understand. Why is this happening now? Why is it happening to me? I've been good. I tried to stay out of people's way, right? Why is this happening to me? So I tried to keep my cool. Now we jump over into a new year and I'm like, oh my God, that is why that was happening. So you have to try to keep your cool, right? Even in that phase of trying to discern the big picture. How does this come into play with where I'm going and what I have to do? Keep your cool. Pay attention to the lessons, okay? Don't get out of character. Don't. Again, nothing randomly happens to your life. Nothing happens by coincidence. It's connected somehow. If you lose your head, lose your mind, get out of character, you will never learn the lessons that are there for you to learn. And guess what? It's going to happen to you again. You're going to have to go back through it. So keep your cool. Pay attention to the lessons until it all makes sense. It comes together for you. All right? Okay. So discernment is a part of wisdom. Seeing the bigger picture and understanding the context. And then action. Applying knowledge effectively in real life situations. Okay? And again, yes, Miss Gloria. Yes, it's going to happen to you again. You're going to keep walking that path until you learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn. Because if you find yourself in a place where you keep saying, oh my God, why is this thing happening to me again? It means you didn't learn the lessons that was there for you to learn. You got caught up in it. You lost your cool. You stepped out of character. And instead of learning the lesson, You just lost it. So you're going to have to go through it again. Okay? So if you find yourself that you're saying, why does this thing keep happening to me? Why I can't catch a break? There's a lesson that you're not learning, and you're going to keep walking through it until you learn that lesson. It's a hard thing, and you feel like you're stuck, but you haven't learned the lesson. And even if you've learned the lesson, you have not applied it so that it becomes wisdom. Because you can be experiencing a thing and I shouldn't go there. I shouldn't answer the phone. I shouldn't talk that long, right? But you don't apply the knowledge that you have so that it can become wisdom and you can pass the test, right? So you're going to keep going through it. You're going to keep going through it until you learn the lesson and you apply the wisdom, the knowledge, so that it can become wisdom. So wisdom is applied knowledge. So for any of you that's on here and you keep saying to yourself, why does this thing keep happening to me? There's a lesson that you're not learning, or you learn it, but you have not applied the knowledge that you have. Okay? That's the simplest way to put it. Okay? Yes, we self-sabotage. Absolutely. This is right on time. Awesome. I'm happy that you're here. So I need you to really take some time and think about that. If you don't hear anything else that I say today about wisdom, if you forget all the stuff that I say, I want you to hear that. If you find yourself in a place where you're saying, why is this thing happening to me again? Why do I keep going down the same path? Why the same type of people keep doing the same thing to me? There's a lesson that you haven't learned, or you learned the lesson but you're refusing to apply the knowledge that you have so that it can become wisdom. Okay? And you may have to make a decision to do something hard. Maybe separate, walk away, stop going there, stop doing that thing. And it's hard for you because you've gotten used to it. It's a part of you. But you're going to keep walking on that hamster wheel if you don't apply the knowledge that you have. Okay? Created to flourish and lead with purpose. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, great. Time is running out. Now, in leadership and personal development, wisdom transforms effort into results, mistakes into lessons, like I just said, right? Mistakes into lessons. And when you learn that lesson, you got to apply it, okay? And challenges into possibilities or opportunities, okay? All right. Now, why does wisdom matter? Wisdom ensures better decision making. That's what it does. Leaders with wisdom, they don't just react. They anticipate consequences and weigh the options carefully. Okay? They weigh the options carefully. Wisdom reduces unnecessary struggle by learning from experience. The wise avoid repeated mistakes and unnecessary pain. That's what I just said, right? The wise, they avoid repeated mistakes and unnecessary pain. Yep. Wisdom enhances influence as well. People trust and follow those who consistently demonstrate insight and good judgment. Not that they get it right all the time, but consistently demonstrate insight and good judgment. Wisdom accelerates growth. It does. When you apply knowledge correctly, results compound faster, creating momentum in life and in business as well. All right. Now, what are the barriers? Why don't people operate with wisdom? What are the barriers? What's holding them back? Number one, impatience. It's the first thing. And I told y'all that I'm working on my level of patience. I'm doing much better. Yeah, I'm doing much better. But the first thing is impatience. Wisdom develops over time. Rushing decisions often leads to error. It does. Often leads to error. The next thing is arrogance, assuming that you know everything. That blocks learning and insight. And I tell y'all, when I go into a room, rarely do I walk into a room and let anybody know what I do. right? A lot of people that I work with, after I've worked with them for a while, somehow they Google me, or somehow now Facebook has this thing that I do not like. I do not like. If I save a new person's phone number in my contacts, they pop up on my social media as a suggestion. I don't like that. I don't. Because when they save my number, I'm going to pop up. And it's not everybody that I want in every area of my life, right? A lot of times they're people that I work with, and somehow they discover me outside of the me that they know, as a nurse, right? When I was in real estate, this guy Googled me. I was his real estate agent. He Googled me and he was like, "Oh my God, I saw your Facebook. I saw your YouTube channel. I had no idea you." I like to keep them separate. I like to keep these things separate, right? "Oh, I need you to mentor my daughters. I got 2 daughters. I need you to." But yeah, I rarely do I walk in a room and say what I do, or especially if it's for like medical stuff, the medical side, my medical career, right? I don't walk in and talk about my business. I don't. All right. So arrogance is the second thing that blocks your ability to operate with wisdom, right? Assuming that you know everything, that blocks learning and insight. The next thing is lack of reflection. Talk about reflection a lot because it is a very powerful exercise. It is. Without pausing to consider experience and outcomes, knowledge cannot be transformed into wisdom. The next thing is ignoring feedbacks. We are afraid of hearing what people have to say because sometimes it's not positive, right? But if you know that the person has your back, they're really good, they're supportive, and they have some feedback for you, be open to that. Be open to that. Wisdom requires listening and adapting. Somebody says, here's a blind side for you. You got to check this out, or look into this. Look into how you can do this a little better. If you're refusing input, that limits your perspective. It does. It limits your perspective. Now, let's see if I can get through this. I got 8 minutes and I have to hop off here. So the framework to cultivate wisdom consistently. Number 1, you got to observe. You have to. Pay attention to patterns. Again, for those of you who keep saying, "I don't know why this thing keeps happening to me. I don't know why my money always end up like this. I don't know why relationships always happen like this. I don't know why." You got to pay attention to those patterns. Pay attention to patterns. Pay attention to outcomes. And pay attention to behaviors. Both in life and in your life and in the life of others as well, because you can learn a lot from other people's experience. A lot. I promise you, you can. So you got to observe. That's the first thing. Pay attention to patterns, outcomes, behaviors. Pay attention to those things. The second thing to do is reflect. Like I said, this is a very powerful technique that you have to use as a part of your success strategy. Reflect. Analyze your experiences thoughtfully. What worked? What didn't work? Right? What can I do differently? I'm always asking myself that question. How can I adjust? Do I need to do more of this or less of that? So you have to reflect. And then the third thing is seek counsel. I can't say that loud enough. I promise you, I would not be where I'm at today or operate at the level that I operate had I not sought counsel, right? In mentors, in coaches. Okay, so wisdom is often multiplied when you learn from mentors, peers, experts. Maybe it's something specific that you want to learn and you're going to gain some insight from an expert. Hey, Tony, how are you? So input expands perspective and prevents blind spots, areas that you can't see, but they have covered that area before. So they're able to tell you, hey, don't go around that corner too fast, because if you go around there too fast, there's a good chance that you may flip over. Hey, slow down. There's a pothole up there. You want to try to avoid that. Okay? Don't fall in that. I heard somebody say something that was really good yesterday. He said, why do we keep making mistakes that other people have already made, and they have the insight to help you to avoid it? That is why you need a mentor or a coach. You don't have to make the same mistake that somebody else made already. It took them 10 years to recover from it. So now they have insight that they can share with you so you don't make the same mistake. That's why we need mentors, right? That's why we need mentors. Okay? And then the next thing, apply what you learn. Take deliberate, informed action based on your insight, the insight that you've gathered, whether from your patterns, your life experience, or that of someone else. You're going to apply it. Wisdom is meaningless without execution. Meaningless. It is. All right? Now, I got 4 minutes and then I've got to get out of here. So I'm just going to hit some bullet points and then I've got to go. Hello, my friend. Hey, you got to put your tag. Like, when y'all come on here to challenge me, like, I want your real name. Give me your real name. Like, be bold enough to give me your real name. If you're going to come on someone's platform and challenge them, at least put your real name, right? At least be bold enough to put your real name when you're challenging me. Be bold enough. Don't just pop in with fake. What's hey? Put your real name if you're going to challenge me, okay? So I can address you by your real name. All right, so daily practices to build wisdom. I know. I know, like, put your real name so I can address you. If you're going to challenge me, like, put your real name so I can address you by your real name, okay? At least do that. All right. So here's practices, daily practices to help cultivate or build up wisdom or practice wisdom every day. Journal learning. So you want to record insights from successes or failure. And this is for the deeply analytic person, right? What worked? I tried to work out this new budgeting system. Here's what worked. Here's what didn't work. So you can journal what you learned from your successes and from your failures. You can write that down. If you're a deeply analytic person like I am, it's good to journal your successes and your failures. So you're reminded, okay, I tried to do this and here's what did not work and here's what worked. Okay. The next thing you can do is pause before decisions. I usually say sleep on it. Sleep on it. Okay. Avoid reactive choices. You want to evaluate the context of the situation. Here's exactly what happened. Here's exactly what is going on and the consequences of the overall situation. Now, what's going to happen because this is the context? This is what I'm dealing with right now. What are the consequences of that? So you want to pause before decisions. You want to ask critical questions as well. What's the most effective approach to this situation right now? What is the most effective thing that I can do right now, whether to control it or to resolve it? Because some situation, you may not be able to resolve it in the moment, but you can at least control the damage and don't let it go any further. So you want to ask yourself critical questions. Hey, Soul Vibe Radio, how are you? So what is the most effective approach in this situation right now? And what's the long-term impact? If I go left, what is the long-term impact? If I go right, what is the long-term impact? If I don't touch it at all, what is the long-term impact? So you got to ask critical questions. And I know a lot of people stay stuck. Let me do this puzzle really quickly. My time is running out. And I know a lot of people get stuck because they don't want to ask themselves hard questions. But if you're going to grow, if you're going to be an effective executive over your life, you have to ask yourself hard questions. You have to. What was my part in this? What are the consequences? You have to ask yourself hard questions. You have to. We talked the other day about how easy it is to blame somebody else when you have to. We talked the other day about how easy it is to blame somebody else when we need time to go. So ask critical questions, okay? The next bullet point, learn continuously, read, study, and study does not have to be in a traditional school setting. You can study from online articles or your library. I love going to my local library. My 13-year-old thinks that if she's not home and I go to the library by myself, she's missing out on something fun. She said that to me. You always do the fun stuff when I'm not there. What's the fun stuff? You went to the library. I love my local library. I absolutely do. My girls love it there too. So studying does not have to be in a traditional school system. Okay, wherever there's information, you can study there. All right. That's how it was with me and my daughters too. Yeah, we love going to our local library. And it's not even fancy. It's not fancy, but just it's something about being around all those books, all that information that really excites us. It does. All right, I got to stop it there. The rest of the notes will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. All right, so once it goes to print, you will get all of what I just read and the additional stuff will be in the 2.0 version of the Bold Moves Manual. You can still get the original copy because we're going to go back to this once we're done working through this list, okay? So you won't miss anything. It will be all in the book. All of it will be in the book. Let's make some declarations and then I've got to go. I've run out of time. Oh my God. I've never heard that one before. Your daddy. I've never heard that one before. That's new. That's a new pickup line. Oh my goodness. All right, let's make some declarations and then I've got to go. This has been fun. This has been fun today. All right, let's make some declarations, then I've got to go. For those of you who are on here that do want to work with me, you're looking for a coach, you're looking for a mentor in this season, to send me a message, let me know you would like to work with me, and I will let you know the options that are available, and we'll get started working on your next major life goal. That's funny, right, Chef Foster? I've never heard that pickup line before. Never. That's a new one. That is a new one. I've never heard that before. But let's make some declarations. I'm going to decree for all of us. And you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. You think it's cool, Liz? Oh my goodness. That twist of the word pineapple. Pineapple makes me think about home. Makes me think about Jamaica. Pineapple makes me think about Jamaica. It does. That is funny. All right, so here we go. We're going to decree. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our check-in, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we are empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. Sakina, I don't hear you, and the bus will be here in 2 minutes. I decree that we are victorious in life, and that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible. So remember, wisdom is applied knowledge. Don't just have the information, you got to apply it so you can get results, okay? You have to apply it so that you can get results. I want you to take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers. You're welcome, Liz. Expect promotion and increase. Remember, if you want to be in our counseling session tomorrow, you got to message me the word counseling so I can help you get in. All right. And for those of you who want to work with me, send me a message. Let's discuss the options that are available so we can start working together on your next major life goal. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your time. The replay will be on my YouTube channel. I am The Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. All right, so you can catch a replay there. Thank you, Maverick. Absolutely. Onwards and upwards. All right, I will see y'all in the morning. Have a great day. Bye for now.